A free science program teaching kids to protect themselves against ticks carrying diseases is underway right now in a Maine Island community where residents there live surrounded by tick habitat.
More than 1,500 students statewide are taking part in the University of Maine 4-H tick project. Some of them live on Swans Island, about 30 minutes off the coast of MDI, which has seen an increase in tick-borne illness. And as News Center Maine's Vivian Lee shows us, students there are now learning where the ticks are and how to stay safe.
Carla Skokie crisscrosses Maine, guiding the next generation against ticks. She runs the University of Maine 4-H Tick Project, a free community science program that's taking place from Aroostook County to southern Maine. The newest school to sign on is a 30-minute ferry ride from Mount Desert Island. Carla is heading to Swans Island School, located on the heavily wooded 4-mile island with about 350 year-round residents. The school's 6th through 8th graders will learn about ticks' life cycle, their habitats, the diseases they transmit, and how tick migration is linked to climate change.
You guys will become the experts on what species are here.
What Carla didn't expect, though, was how many of the students have been touched by Lyme.
Most everybody in my family has had Lyme's disease.
And I think it was 6 out of 9 of my students have had Lyme or have Lyme right now. And so it's definitely a part of their lives.
That includes 6th grader Boston Lemoyne. His mother found a bullseye rash on his back following a tick bite last year.
I had aches and pains in my body and I got really tired pretty easily.
8th grader Peyton Sawyer found an embedded tick after playing soccer. Like Boston, Peyton was treated with antibiotics, but still has lingering symptoms like brain fog and fatigue.
I used to have a really good memory, and there's been multiple things now that it's just I can't really remember stuff.
Next, the students head outdoors to get some last-minute instructions before they spread out from the school's playground to hunt for ticks. Students record the time of day and the current temperature while measuring the distance needed to drag for ticks using large cloths. Ticks attached to the fabric are collected and preserved in small vials. This group found 8 ticks in less than 20 minutes among ground cover and trees. Then, students identify the ticks by species.
And then you can get a really, really close look and you can identify it.
The school's playground covers about 3 acres and has different habitats, and the 4-H Tick Project is giving educators here a much better sense as to where deer ticks are questing, including in this wooded area where kids build forts.
We know now where to steer the kids away from playing.
The data will empower students to be more confident in identifying ticks, taking precautions, and performing frequent tick checks. Critical information Peyton plans to pass on to a younger sibling.
Learning all this, I could help him prevent getting Lyme's himself, so he doesn't have to go through all that.
Students plan to drag for ticks every month near their school and at popular hiking spots on the island, like the Burnt Coat Harbor Light Station, which draws hundreds of tourists every summer. Researchers at the University of Maine Tick Lab will identify the ticks and the pathogens sent in from the school. Data collected by the students is expected to show island residents, especially the elderly and children, who are at high risk for tick-borne illness.
We don't want them to be afraid, so we want them to have the information to know how to be safe outside.
And hopefully bring some peace of mind. On Swans Island, Vivian Lee, News Center, Maine.